Hello Capricorns, and welcome to your December 2024 reading. So, of course, happy birthday for the ones of you at the end of the month. And so I meditated on your energy, and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about is you come in the month, and here we have, of course, we're in Sagittarius season. Has to do with fire here. Where am I bringing my fire? We have the new moon in Sagittarius right on the 1st of December. And that will kind of put you in that idea of resistance, pushing the energy. Where am I putting my energy? This period will ask of you to kind of rise above resistance, thinking more like, where do I want to aim my fire? What is my belief? What is my faith out there? And it's going to kind of uncover what would be hindering you. And that will help also with the full moon in Gemini that brings the light in the inner workings of your mind. Okay, trying to unify the unconscious and the conscious by shedding light on it. This is a bit what's happening for you, my beautiful Capricorns. Beginning of the month, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. And when the Four of Wands is in reverse, upright, it's like, yeah, right there, there's this threshold I can cross, a bit like a passage of states of being, where on the other side, things are easy, upright, celebration, I'm welcomed, all of it. When it's in reverse, I do not see that passage. I have a hard time seeing this in my life, seeing the joyful easiness where energy is just propulsed, grounded and propulsed for me. Under that, I have the 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands in reverse. So you see right away the fire doesn't know how to ground itself. 2 of Wands usually would mean, okay, been there, done that. I have a whole empire that I've built until now. This is what I was able to manifest in this concrete world until now. And there's the new path that's going to take me out of my comfort zone that I just need the courage to go and take. But when it's like that, I don't see the new path. I only am at the end of my cycle of Pentacle. And it needs to grow somehow, in some way. Because if not, it's going to start imploding. Nothing stays the same in this world. So we expand, and when we hit the summum of under these conditions of consciousness or situation, this is as much as it can grow. Something's got to give. We got to have an Ace of Wands, an Ace of Pentacle, an Ace of Cup maybe, start vibrating on a different level, an Ace of Sword, thinking differently, and then poof, it continues to expand and grow. Expansion, Sagittarius, Jupiter, there's the month. And maybe you're asking yourself, how can I expand? Or I feel I am not expanding. And because of that, of course, your mind having the full moon in Gemini is going to start coming. We have the Three of Swords. So you're going to be conscious of the disappointments, the heartaches, the beliefs that prevent your heart from just expanding. And the heart means life, means love, of course, but the love of life, light, the heart chakra, that kind of, you're the center of your Taurus field, the your own expansion, your own energy, outward resonance, and so on. What beliefs are in there that are preventing that heart every time it's trying to expand, and fall back under a gray sky? This is gonna become conscious. Under it, I have the Knight of Sword. So that might be the effect of that full moon in Gemini that we're going to have around the 15th, which is mid-month. There you go. The Knight of Wands, this is a bit like, you know what? Okay, I'm going for it. Knight of Wands. It is not a grounded energy, okay? Like there's only 2 feet of the horse, of the propulsing horse. It's the only part grounding is to help with the propulsion. There's no, the wands are not touching the ground. The energy, the life is just in that fiery movement, okay? So here, there's going to be like this spur of courage to counterpart our Three of Swords. And that will kind of come and provoke your hermit in your daily life, how you're going to act upon it. But it's going to put you in a receptive state energetically. Maybe you will not, some of you maybe yes, some of you maybe no, but you may not actually see exactly how to apply this in your daily life. Maybe you won't have that inner certitude of, yes, this is my wand, this is what I am guided to do. But here I have the High Priestess. She's upright, so that means that spiritually, if you really ask yourself the question, you will know. Let's clarify this. But it's kind of, yeah, you're going to have that spur of courage to help you surpass a distorted belief that probably the Gemini full moon will show you, so that you can be opened again to the unknown. Okay. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Capricorns for the month of December 2024. Capricorn. So maybe an impulsive, spontaneous action this month for you. Okay. So, Spirit, show me the Four of Wands in reverse for Capricorn. Why is it in reverse? Because you still hold a crazy belief, and there's a Gemini here, but in reverse, it's not good because it goes and destroys based on an inner lie. And that lie is that there's lack, there's a possibility of not being received, of abandonment, old abandonment issues maybe, of no matter how much effort I will make, it will never come back equal. Maybe too much self-sacrifice. There's something around this belief. When we have the Five of Pentacles, let's say I have a project and I have the Five of Pentacles. First of all, I'm not going to think that my project coming from me is all that great. It's not enough. And maybe I'm going to think that for my project, I don't have what it takes to bring it forward because I'm not enough. And it will not be received by the world because they're going to judge it and think that it's not enough. It's all about that. Two of Wands. Yeah, the Two of Wands is in reverse because we still have unconscious anxiety around those things that we invested ourselves emotionally and that did not become. Like, that suspended potential that slowly disintegrates or starts rotting within ourselves. Or that we haven't turned the page on. If it was something that we did take shape, but that we lost. It's still within us. And it kind of invested in or backed up the belief of abandonment and loss. So these swords, being here in the Nine of Swords, it's unconscious. But here in the Three of Swords, upright, they become conscious. Three of Swords. Yeah. You're going to leave that behind. Because it puts your fiery masculine, the one that's going to say like, yeah, I'm going to go for it. It puts him in reverse. Probably had to deal with narcissist or just that inertia, stagnation that prevents you from moving forward because of your Five of Pentacles. One or the other or both. But here, Gemini moon is going to show you this. And you're going to say, you know what? Those crystallized belief in my waters, these old sadnesses that bring that sinuous, unconscious anxiety. I'm going to take my wand and I'm going to leave them behind. It's going to take courage. It's going to take you know what? Fuck it. I'm leaving. Show us that Knight of Wands. And by doing so, that's probably what opens up energetically new possibilities. Like a new, leaving this. Oh. Maybe you're going to be ready for it. There's the Sagittarius, Temperance. There's I'm cleaning my waters. Now I'm seeing the bigger picture. Now I have access to that cup. And I have to take it. The old anxiety was because you were looking at things through the lens of your unhealed self, where there's no possibility but to suffer outside for you. But here, you get a glimpse of what you've been yearning for. Hermit. All right, there you are again. So, I think that the ones where it's going to be like this, it's because you're going to want to be right about that Five of Pentacles. Five of Swords is the great capacity of a mind that wants to be right. Venus in Aquarius, when Venus rejects Aquarius, rejects Venus. He's got 3 swords in his hands. 1 there, 2 there. That's the Three of Swords. So he will use these beliefs to kind of kill off those 2 guys, those 2 other aspects. The other card where you have 3 men figure is the Three of Pentacles, where you're building what you want to create. But here, no, because it never works for us. Because we're abandoned, because we're not enough, or it's not enough. So, therefore, I will have a hard time guiding myself towards the achievements of what I would love. I'm going to be stuck in my head about it. or I'm gonna end that, or I'm gonna man up, Emperor up. That Eight of Sword is Gemini again. When Gemini becomes wild because it's got too much fire, too much energy. And so it's kind of digging its own prison in a way. So if you see yourself spiraling there, that's when you gotta say like, no, I gotta look at the bigger picture here. As long as I'm holding that crazy truth as my truth, I'm stuck there. There you go. That's it. Or I'm opening myself up to the beginning of my next cycle. And here they gave me the Emperor again. So either I listen to my soul telling me, mastering my moon, understanding what's happening inside, or I don't. There you go. It's splitting like this because I think some of you will, some of you don't. If you don't now, you can do it next month or the week after, whatever. But here, this is really about mastering. See how she's mastering the moon. She's got her foot on it. Mastering what is happening behind the scenes. What is happening in my unconscious patterns that are making me stuck where I am now. So you're unstucking yourself. You're having this opportunity to see the glimpse of what you're looking for. That's going to be the title of your video, the glimpse of what you're yearning for. And then it's going to be the guts to go for it. On this, my beautiful Capricorns, I'm going to thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and all of that. Don't forget, we have Yule at the end of the month, but not the end, 21st. It's going to be the longest night of the year. That means the time where your inner world, your moon, is the strongest. In the sense where this is where you're going to light the Yule log. Okay, so that means bring that light within that's going to keep you warm, keep you guided, warm up and nurture the seeds you decide to keep that you're going to be able to plant in the spring. So on this, my beautiful Capricorns, I'm sending you all my love and light. And of course, if you want a private reading, description below on the website. It's easy. And there you go. Okay? Mwah. Love you. See you next month. Bye-bye.